Hello chess fans, this is Rick from Chess to Impress with a video on winning queen and rook in one move. How is that possible? It's also number 4 in the series The Pawn Rules. We're going to look at a game that was played on the 6th of June 1948 in Budapest in Hungary. The white player was Géza Nagy, the black player was János Balogh, and I apologize to anybody from Hungary for butchering the pronunciation of those names. Nagy played e4. He was born on December 29th, 1892. He died on the 13th of August 1953 and was a Hungarian international master. He was Hungarian champion in 1924 and played for Hungary in 2 chess Olympiads in 1927 and 1928, which Hungary won both. His opponent played c5. János Balogh was born on the 10th of September 1892, died on the 12th of September 1980, and he was a Hungarian-Romanian international master of correspondence chess. And correspondence chess was something different in those days. There were no computers. He was a Romanian champion in 1930. He played for Romania in 4 chess Olympiads and once for Hungary, winning a team gold and bronze medal and 1 individual bronze medal. So a bit of background on these 2 players. We have the Sicilian on the board. b4 from Nagy, the wing gambit against the Sicilian. That pawn was taken, and now a3 is the main move, but d4 was played by white, taking control of the center. Here the main move from black is d5, and then white plays e5. But in this game, black played e5. D takes, knight c6, knight f3, protecting that pawn on e5, knight ge7, bishop f4, knight g6, hitting the bishop on f4, and the bishop went back to g3, and this bishop will be sorely missed on the queen side in a few moves, as we'll see. Queen a5 from Balogh, and here knight bd2 keeps the balance. It makes sure that b4, b3 does not come with a check, because that will cause white a lot of trouble. But knight bd2 was not played by Nagy. After queen a5 he played queen d5, maybe trying to keep hanging on to his pawn on e5, which is attacked 3 times, and now he defends it for the 3rd time. But it's not a good move, because now b3 is check, the pawn rules. But not only because of this move, we'll see a lot more heroics from this pawn. White had seen that and took the queen on a5. And if you take the queen back, then a takes b3. This is very good for white. But Balogh did not take back on a5, he did not take back the queen. He played b2. The pawn rules again. Black is a full queen down. He will win a new one on a1. But white can control that square with his queen. Queen c3, yes indeed. Covering the promotion square with the queen. If the queen had gone to d5, then just b takes a1 queen, and that is just an extra rook for black. He has won the rook on a1 and got his queen back that he lost on a5. It's very easy to miscount in positions like this. Okay, queen c3 was played, covering that promotion square. And b takes a1 queen, queen takes a1, white is a queen for a rook up. That's no good for black. But black played here bishop b4, pinning that queen, which cannot keep protecting the a1 square now. Knight bd2 is the right move here, the only move to play on, pinning the queen, who now does cover a1 again. If you then take on a1, then queen takes a1 and white wins with its extra rook. But after knight bd2, black will take on c3. Then rook b1. Black has the better position, but this is still a game. But after bishop b4, white blundered. He took the bishop. And if black now promotes, then there is queen b3 with approximate equality. But of course, black did not promote. He took the queen, knight takes b4. And here white resigned. On the next move, black will promote on a1. For example, bishop c4, b takes a1 queen, and this move gains black 14 points if we count a rook as worth 5 points and a queen 9 points. Black has won a queen and a rook with this one move. The knight on b1 is also hanging, castling, but then queen b2. Black is a full box of pieces up. If we do a count, we can see black is a queen and a rook up for just one bishop. Painful defeat with white by Gezanagi in 11 moves, and we saw some lovely pawn moves. b3 check, queen takes a5, and then especially this move, b2. Being a queen down, making this pawn move, and black will regain the material with interest. Hope you enjoyed this video, this short game, which was the 4th installment of the series, The Pawn Rules. You can find the link to the playlist of this series in the description box of this video. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel, and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you liked the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.